Let me not burn my deck down. Hey, what's up, Cancer? Let me just try to get the instant flip back up so I can clear Gemini's energy, which we need to do since I have Gemini and Cancer placements. Hi, Cancer. I hope you guys are having a good Halloween. Let me get this smoke so we can get this party started for you guys. I hope everyone's having a good day, has had a good October. Let's get these decks sage. Well, not sage. Clear the area and let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on for you guys in the month of November. What's going on for my Cancers in November? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Cancer, this may or may not resonate for every Cancer out there, so check other placements just in case. We're going to go ahead and get started. See what's going on with November 2022 for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please. So we have the Eight of Pentacles coming out for you as well. So something about work, something you're working on, maybe a project or something you're trying to get creative and really be productive. Fine tune your skills. Some of you may be having a new job or just a new home, something that's more comfortable, that's for the long term, that's going to be able to bring you some financial stability, where you're able to live comfortably and you're working on creating a home life and career financial means that you will be able to not have to worry about ever being unstable or having financial strains that show you don't have a control over your finances. Three of Wands, some of you are preparing to make some kind of transition or move. Maybe you're working on something with a job or making moves with a career, but there's something that you're planning to do. You're waiting for this big payout, or you're waiting for this new home or life to really just be able to bring you some stability. In the past, you had a new offer come in. It may have come in this month in October, but November, you're able to really reap this blessing. I feel like a lot of money is coming in for you guys with these really good Ace of Pentacle cards. Like some of you are really reaping some kind of tangible blessing in some kind of capacity, whether this is again a new place to live or a new job, or maybe you're just receiving a really big payout. But ultimately, the universe is gifting you something that is going to be able to bring you financial happiness for the long term. We have here Cancer, you being in your energy, King of Cups, which is also Scorpio, Pisces energy as well. You're being very intuitive and emotionally intelligent, having control of your emotions. You're not letting anything throw you off course and have you emotionally in turmoil. You're able to disconnect and make yourself emotionally unavailable for anything that is not going to bring you emotional contentment. Like you have control over your emotions. We have in the future here the Two of Pentacles. Some of you may be having two jobs or two options. Some of you may be doing something where you're using your intuition in order to escape from a chaos. Maybe you're trying to find a work life balance, or something with this transition that you're going through, where you're coming out of a old phase and moving into a new, and it's kind of a juggling act where you're maybe having to get a little bit more organized so that you're able to make sure that you don't drop the ball. What's going to be a good word of advice for you is to make sure you're not getting too quick at the mouth with anybody, and that you're able to really speak up and say what it is that you have to say passionately, but also guard your tongue at the same time. Don't get too hostile and aggressive with those of you maybe in this new environment where there may be some energies where there may be a little bit of aggression, where you're tempted to, address some triggers that are acknowledged and being activated, but it's a need for you to speak your mind at the same time. Don't, hold your tongue to the extent of, not saying what needs to be said. Just make sure you're saying it in an intellectually versed manner. And what's happening is that, it's a tower moment. You're going to a groundbreaking transformation. The connection's unstable. Of course, my best forgetting. Okay, I guess the connection got better. But for a second there, it said I lost the connection. But what I was saying, Cancer, is that you go through some groundbreaking change. The old had to fall off in order for the new to be able to develop. With any kind of, renovating change that occurs with a tower, it's a much needed shakeup where, it's divinely intervened to bring down an old foundation that's no longer serving, because it could have been, we have at the bottom of the deck, the devil, toxic and constraining, making you feel like you were tied to something, leaving you in a sense of codependency, or just obsessively feeling like you just can't break free from maybe something that's very tempting or was tempting, but you realize that it was just very toxic. Could be a person, or maybe like again, an old employer or coworker or something, or some foolishness that you are wanting to make sure you don't get involved in again. It's like you're wanting to take a leap of faith. You're hoping that this new start is nothing like the past, where you felt like where you really wanted to live life, you're not able to take that leap, and you don't want to be held back in the end. You have a lot of Martian energy showing up with the tower and the fool. I know some people this, but I feel like it's also symbolic of Aries energy as well. That spring, how you have to, take that leap and do job. I feel like whoever you are, you're gonna be using your emotional intelligence and be able to help pay off for you and bring you a lot of good money. In the future, we have the Wheel of Fortune for you. So karmically fated changes, like this is a karmic cycle that you are destined to go through. In order for you to come upon some really fortunate times that, again, happen now, I feel like in Scorpio season is going to be significant for you guys, because the wheel is Jupiter energy, but at the same time, is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, which is fixed energy astrologically. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's going to be a big expansion, and you're coming up on some funds that are going to be able to take you to the next level, or an environment that you're going to be able to grow and thrive in. If this isn't about, money, but like I said, whoever I'm reading for, whether you're employed or not, you're going to be able to be provided for, because money is a form of energy, but it's not the only form of currency. So with these pentacles, I feel like whatever it is you're getting, Cancer, it's going to be something solid that you'll be able to now be able to juggle some things in order to bring in this new chapter. And, this is supposed to happen, and it's, designed just to happen for you at the perfect timing. I feel like in 3 days to 3 weeks, you'll really start to see more money coming in, or you'll just start to really get more comfortable in the role that you're, stepping into. That's when these changes are going to be able to be more noticeable, because there's something that you are walking away from and leaving behind for sure. And Let's see what that is. We're going to use the Strawberry Tarot deck to see what is it that Cancer is phasing out of their life. What is it that Cancer is phasing out of their life? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for November. Having to choose between two things. So, Judgment. So, something that had you messed up, it was keeping you at a low vibrational point in life, and it was keeping you from being able to raise your consciousness and able to ascend to a high vibrational where you're able to have an awareness of maybe some things that you had to cut out in the past and later rest in order to be able to get to where you are now. There was a chapter that had to close and you had to walk away from it. And I feel like whatever it was with this Judgment, it was something with mind games and people that they just really weren't for you. It wasn't a win-win situation for them. It wasn't a good situation for you either. It's kind of like one of those win-win lose-lose. You're getting away from shady and sneaky people who plan things behind your back and don't have things going on in your best interest that really just keep you drained and unable to heal and ascend to the highest version of yourself that you desire to be. Like people that make you feel like you have abandonment issues and that things are unfair and they're just really not emotionally satisfying. Like you're moving away from that. And so tell me about this King of Cups here, please. I feel like some of you are cutting off some people for sure right now and finishing up the job in November. That's what it's giving. Like somebody severely messed up and you're planning on how you're about to come up and level up past them. So yeah, it's the Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Like you're having to pour, like you're being selective with who and what you want to start a new romantic cycle with. Or if it's not a romantic cycle, like you're being selective with um, allowing your emotions to be shared with anyone else. Like you're really pouring that into yourself, really showing yourself how to be able to wise up to any kind of emotional attachments to anything that is just not going to be able to bring you that new satisfying connection that'll leave you satisfied and content. You're cutting it out. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, like you're probably coming off as rude and cutthroat to somebody, but I think it's for the best. Like for you, for them, because it pays off in the long run. Like you get this harvest. And it's like you have to take a break and really just kind of heal and emotionally figure out what it is that you want to keep working on in order to keep progressing. Like I feel like a lot of you are not going to be settling for any kind of employment or relationships that you have to feel like you're being a bitch in. So, Two of Pentacles for my Cancers, please. What's going on with my Cancers in this Two of Pentacles for them? What is it that they're juggling between in this balance and act? So the Devil comes back again, more Capricorn energy. The Empress and the Nine of Cups. Kind of detachment in order to harmonize with your most divine self. I feel like you're coming into a very nourishing energy where you're getting what you really want, you're attracting what it is that you need, and you're deflecting what's not for you. Like you're starting to gravitate to an area or a vibration that you're able to be recognized by people who have ascended and you're ascending, and it's going to make you a really happy person is what I'm seeing here, Cancer, because you have the Queen of Cups here now. So I feel like you're going to be able to surrender and be able to love life again and not be scared to keep yourself emotionally unavailable and feel like you're dealing with emotional roller coasters with people. I feel like, you really just break away from those kind of vibes and patterns. And, you don't have to focus on material things as much, and you're able to actually focus on yourself and nurturing your life. That's what you decide to do in November. So let's see what's going on with the Knight of Swords with the advice that was given with that. So it's the Magician and the Page of Swords. It's you needing to figure out and formulate, brainstorm how you can manifest what it is that you want, because you're going to be in the perfect energy too. If you haven't already started, some of you may need to start studying and researching, just, maybe collaborating with some people, realizing that you already have everything it takes to really make this whatever that you're wanting to take off, take off. Like, you got all the tools in your arsenal to create the reality that you want to see yourself in. Like, you're going through a transformation now where you really have everything it takes to make it happen. You even have a divine spirit tribe, like I said earlier, that's also working overtime to make sure it happens, because at the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers here too. The choices you're making to cut out those that are keeping you from being able to manifest, those people who are all talk, no manifestation, you're getting out of that. Like, you're getting away from those kind of jobs, those kind of people, those kind of lovers, those kind of family members. Like, you're cutting out all those people that make you hostile and aggressive. Like, it's not good for you, and you're wanting to be in a loving nature and environment. Like, you're tired of having to get chaotic. You're tired of dealing with chaotic, and I see that. You're ready for the new. And so let's see what's going on here with the Wheel of Fortune for the future. This good stroke of luck that's coming in where your fortune is changing. So with that, we see here the Four of Cups, and we have the Seven of Cups. You're starting to see there's definitely some people that deserve to miss out on you, because you're able to see past the smoke mirrors delusion that they're having, and life is starting to turn. That these kind of people are phasing out of your life. Like, they missed out, and a lot of you are closed off or were closed off to love, and now you're starting to see that you don't have to close yourself off to love. You just have to close yourself off to that kind of love. And I feel like with the Page of Cups coming in, like, there's childish people, maybe a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that you kind of miss out, or they miss out on you, or they're just younger, or they may not be physically, and they may not have an age that's younger than you, but they're emotionally on a level that's not on yours. Like, they're immature. And so you're healing. Three of Swords in reverse. Like, you're seeing hope that you don't have to keep dealing with heartbreak. You don't have to keep dealing with pain. You don't have to keep dealing with people that involve you with other people that you're not consenting to, the stuff that they got going on. Like, you're seeing that it's just a time to heal, and this is a healing time for you, where you just kind of love. And then, like I said, you end up in this Empress energy where you're able to just manifest and attract whatever it is you need, because you're disconnecting from those people that were toxic and that were codependent, draining, and obsessive, that maybe felt like they were an addiction. Like, you probably couldn't even figure out why you were even attracted to these people or these kind of work environments, but you get a lot of clarity on what was going on, and what do you need to heal from, and why you need to heal, so that you don't have to worry about that for the rest of November. So let's see what's going on with advice for you, my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So what do we have here? We have the Five of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords came back out again. And we also have the Six of Cups. So there may be somebody from the past that you may have to see that it's like, better to agree to disagree. Let the past be in the past and keep it moving. It's not going to be a win-win for anybody. There may be somebody you need to block off, or they may need to, you may need to surrender and let your guard down, not have your guard up too much to, the truth of the matter or what it is. And that, this can be a win-win for everybody, but there's some things from the past that you're going to have to, maybe work with somebody from the past is going to come through, and you're going to have to maybe let them know that, you're very sad by the things that they did, but you're not going to keep letting yourself be in this defensive nature to deal with them. Like, keep focusing on your confidence, your victories, your recognition, and that things are going good for you. Don't let, mind games and childish people keep you from being able to open yourself up to the beauty in life, because you definitely are going to have a chance to do just that. Good afternoon, Goddess Nora. Thank you, babes. But yeah, it's just one of those things where, let the past be the past is kind of what I'm getting from that. And I hope you guys have a lovely afternoon. And you also have a happy Halloween and a really good rest of your October with what's left. And also, of course, a good November as well as we move into that. So be on the lookout for a November check in message soon, Cancer. Until next time, I hope you guys experience really good vibes.